Nithyananda, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Everything Hindu Show. Today we are going to be joined by Sarvinipita Yajaman Vinesh Rathore, a corporate lawyer by profession, who has now started his own Gaushala. Welcome, Vinesh Aya. We are looking forward to hearing your story.
Nithyanandam, my name is Vinesh. I live in San Jose with my wife, 2 sons, and a whole menagerie of animals. We have 4 dogs, 4 cows, and a horse. So between kids and animals, there's never a dull moment around here. I am a corporate lawyer by profession. I worked for about 8 years at Google and left that a few years back to start my own projects. My wife and I established a Gaushala called Dharma Farms here in California, and we also established a Hindu-inspired clothing line called Agori. I first encountered Swamiji on YouTube in 2012, and I was immediately taken by his message, his presence, and I couldn't find one flaw in anything he was saying. And I got inspired to attend the December 2012 IA cruise. And that was it for me. I've been to Swamiji ever since. I would say the biggest impact Swamiji has had in my life is that he's taken Hinduism out of the books and he's put it into my daily life in a way that I never had it before. That includes things from my diet to daily routines like yoga and puja, up to establishing things like a Gaushala, which was my small way of helping reestablish an ancient Hindu institution. It's been a very rewarding journey, and I'm extremely grateful to have him in my life and his guidance and his blessings and support. And I wanted to give you guys a taste of what Gaushala life is, since most of us only experience it in books, but I'm going to show you the reality. Swamiji explained that Hinduism stands on 3 pillars: the temple, the Gurukul, and the Gaushala. He explained that cows carry the same space as enlightened beings, and they have a biomemory of pure love. I never really understood the importance of Gaushala and cows until I started my own, and I saw them firsthand and got to interact with them and see how they live. It started with the first realization, which was all I feed them, they're having breakfast right now. They eat this kind of grass. That's their morning meal, that's their evening meal, and that's 99% of their diet here. But what's amazing is that if you or I were to eat this, it wouldn't do nothing for us. It would come out looking the same. But a cow can eat this and produce milk, which is a complete protein. So this goes in and milk comes out. That's a biological miracle. None of our technology can do that. For all the things we've achieved, we can't just create protein out of grass, but a cow can. And not just that, but their dung can be used as fertilizer, it can be used as fuel, their urine can be used as medicine. Everything the cow produces is useful to humanity. And that's part of why Hindus and our culture has appreciated cows and revered them in the way we have.
Worshipped cow's ghee. Listen carefully. When a cow is respected and worshipped, its blood is churned with emotion called bliss and joy. So that milk carries that biomemory of joy and bliss. Understand? Cow is an animal which can feel the emotions intensely as human beings and transmit that emotion into its blood and the whole being. Listen carefully. How your emotions directly affect the quality of your blood. Cow's emotions directly affect the quality of cow's blood and in turn cow's milk. Happy cow's ghee awakens your whole brain.
We started our Gaushala in early 2018. Welcome to sunny California. more London right now than California, but you get the idea.
Hey, Shivu.
So we're going to give you all a taste of Gaushala life and see our afternoon routine. So we have a morning routine and an evening routine. In the morning, when the sun rises, we get up, we feed the cows, we put them out. In the evening, when they come home, we feed them again. This is Babalali. He's our very wet, very hungry bull. He's ready to come home. Sorry, Bob. And that's Bhumi Devi. She's also wet. I'm wondering where her dinner is. Come on, you guys. Walk, 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 walk. Frost, and that's Ganga. We have those miniature Zebu AC cows, and the other two are European cows. So wind-free morning here. About 5 inches of snow. And it's time to feed the cows. The kids are building their first snowman. We have two very impatient customers. They've been waiting for their breakfast for a long time. Sorry, guys. What do you think, Bhumi?
Okay, guys.
Yeah, in a minute. Go ahead to the gate. What do you need help with? Huh?
Getting the head on.
Oh, is the base ready? How's it going, Priti?
Can you warm these goats up?
Can I warm them up?
Yeah, because there's so much snow in it.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Is there snow inside?
Yeah.
There's snow inside too? Oh, God. And you wait then, don't touch the snow now.
That is so inspiring, and also it was a visual treat. Joining us also today is Dr. Alkesh Patel. Thank you so much for being here.
Great inspirational video on Gaushala and how to balance the corporate life, the entrepreneurial life, and managing Gaushala with all the animals and beautiful cows. So we'd love to hear more about how you started and how you balance your workday and also take care of all the animals.
Nithyanandam, thank you for having me. Having a Gaushala is definitely a very time-intensive seva. It requires work every day. And I think for me, it's the most similar to how the temple operates. I've been pujari in San Jose Temple for the past several years. And one thing you learn as a pujari there is no matter what, the rituals have to happen. Every morning, the deities have to be woken up. Every day, puja has to happen. Every day, deities are put to sleep. And the Gaushala is exactly the same way. We, every morning, let our cows out, we feed them, let them graze on the property, and then every evening, when the sun's going down, we bring them in and feed them and put them back in their shelter. It has to happen every day. You can't skip a day. You have to do it if it's raining, if it's sunny, if you're sick, if you're healthy, no matter what, it has to happen. So
Your whole family's involved with it, or is it something you're doing? I see that your wife is also helping feed the cows and involved in the farming and all that. So
biggest thing as far as time management is having a team. It's not something you can do yourself. So in our case, thankfully, our whole family is involved. Divya helps with the cows as much as I do. She handles all the veterinary issues. She helps get their feed. We take turns letting them in and out every day. So depending on who's busier or who's not, other person takes the lead. So just like the temple, it's a team effort, and the deities, or in our case, the cows, who are our deities, they have to be taken care of the exact same way. And it's something you learn with experience. I think in the beginning, it was chaos, and we were just trying to find out what to do, when to do it, how to do it best, and fix the things we mess up. But now that we've been having Gaushala for, almost 5 years now, it's a rhythm now. We have our routine. We know what to do. We know how to handle things when grass runs out, where to go, what to get. If we need medicine, if we need to find a vet, we have the people who we can rely on. So
Wonderful. I guess teamwork is the mantra. Yet having said that, are there times when it gets to you? Because it does seem like quite a bit.
it's a daily effort, but one that is so rewarding. And having the experience of, cows in your life and having Gaushala, and it's really bringing the Hindu lifestyle back, which is, what Swamiji has blessed us with. And he makes it an everyday experience for us, not just something in books or museums, but something you're living in your daily life. And so that part is just really remarkable and miraculous. And I would never have guessed, if you had asked me 10 years ago, that I would be having a Gaushala and taking care of cows every day and all that. But it's happened, and that's only through Swamiji's blessings.
And what about the kids? How involved are they in this?
And we have 2 small boys, and they participate in terms of, they play around while we're doing Gaushala work. But I'm just waiting for that day when they're old enough to do the work themselves, and we'll have a much bigger team then.
Wonderful. So it's a beautiful family activity for all of you. That's really lovely to hear.
So it's been really amazing having, as a family, to participate in something like this and to do it together, and to, the Gaushala as an institution has been around for so many tens of thousands of years. And, we're carrying on that legacy in our own small way, but we're doing it. And it's not just something we're helping to donate money to or volunteer at. It's something we're doing from the ground up and making it our lifestyle. That's something that's been so incredible, to bring that part of our heritage into the modern world, into, here in somewhere like California, something like this can happen. It isn't something you read about in books, it's right here. So, for that, it's been something that, a very amazing journey of the past few years as we've been on this.
If any tips on how to start the Gaushala, I mean, it sounds like a dream for many of us. And many of us are wondering how to start it, how much it costs, and what it involves, and so forth. So we'd love to get your perspective on how to go about in starting a Gaushala.
If you want to start a Gaushala, I would suggest visiting them, volunteering at them, getting to know what is the routine of the work required, what the experience of being around cows is like, really getting a sense of, getting your hands dirty, literally, right? That's the best way to start. Because having a Gaushala is a bit like having kids. It's a long-term responsibility. You're inviting these beings into your home and taking care of them and loving them like your own for their lives. And cows can live a long time. So if that hasn't scared you away, then I admire your courage. And I would suggest, just getting started in whatever small way you can, wherever you are. Swamiji, the best definition he gave for me as far as what a Gaushala is it's a place where cows are loved. It's so simple, it's so profound, and it's so true. That's the context. And if you share that context and have that context and hold that context, no matter what happens, we've been through a lot with our Gaushala as far as storms and rain and illnesses and injuries and all kinds of things. But through it all, we just showed that kind of context and love to our cows, and everything always worked out.
On this note, I would like to share an excerpt from one of Swamiji's satsangs where he's talking about Gau Seva.
I tell you, every day, even if you spend 10-15 minutes with cows, either milking or just hugging, doing puja, cleaning, it brings so much healing in you, so much compassion in you, so much completion in your way of relating with life. All husbands who have problem with the wife's violence, if you feel my wife is violent and she is not listening to me, same way all wives, if you feel your husband is very aggressive, abusive type and he is not settling, just get a cow to a house, start caring. You will see how much both of you will be healed inside. I tell you, these are all not lies or some cheating techniques. One cow in the home will bring so much completion between the family, so much attitude, right life positive attitude towards existence. A house in which the Go Puja happens, Shiva Puja happens. When I reveal this truth's reality, simply it will become reality for you, initiation for you. If you just have a cow, do Shiva Puja every day, teach all these to your kids. Literally, it is equivalent to having Gaushala, Devalaya, and Gurukul in your home. Your house has become a Kailasa ecosystem. Naturally, you will have few books, my books, so that will become Jnanalaya. How many hours you are productive? Spending for wealth creation, spending on having sweet family, spending on entertainment. How many hours per day you are totally alive? Just bring the life of Go Puja, means bring one cow to your home and start maintaining it. Bring Go Puja and Shiva Puja. You may think, oh, this Go Puja and Shiva Puja will take at least 1 more hour of my time. No. Now, if you are active every day, 5 to 8 hours, if you bring Go Puja and Shiva Puja, 1 hour extra work, I promise you will be alive and active 18 to 20 hours a day. You are active, intelligent, working. Hour per day will increase 150 to 200% if you bring Go Puja and Shiva Puja in your life, and I am responsible for what I am uttering. Because this all makes you more active, alive, keeps you connected to reality. Hugging a cow removes, hugging a cow and doing Go Puja. If you spend 10-15 minutes a day, it takes away almost 4 or 5 hours of boiling violence in you and keeps you cool, sweet for 4 or 5 hours, makes your 4 or 5 hours very productive and able to relate with people.
Wow, no wonder Vineshaya, you managed to do all that you've done. Having listened to Swamiji, it just becomes so clear.
So it's something very rewarding to do. I can't think of any people who've not come to visit us, and they all leave with a sense of profound peace, of joy, and they all appreciate the experience and the things that we're doing, and they all notice that we really love our cows and treat them like family. So it's something that's hard to describe until you experience it. So best thing is just come visit one, talk to someone doing it, whether that's me, whether that's someone else in the Sangha, or anyone in your area doing a Gaushala. Just go and get started and try and learn, and you'll be amazed what doors open up.
What I enjoyed was that how you shifted your whole career from corporate lawyer and really having a nice balance of work and spiritual life that involves not just you, but your entire family. So very fascinating. Kudos to you and your family to really execute it, especially out in the West. Life is so materialistic and it gets so caught in day-to-day material objects and task-oriented life, but nice to see you're out there feeding the cows, playing with them, taking care of them twice a day and so forth. So
Couldn't agree with you more, Alkeshaya. Thank you so much, Vineshaya, for sharing your incredible story.
I'm, again, so thankful to Swamiji for having opened up this door in my life. It's something I never thought I would be doing, but now having done it, I'm so glad and so appreciative of that door having been opened. So thank you to Swamiji, and I hope you learned something about the Gaushala experience, and I look forward to talking about it again.
very inspirational, enjoyed it, and hope we get to start one day too. Thank you.
Thank you. Nithyananda.
Hope all of you enjoyed this show, and looking forward to meeting all of you in the next episode of the Everything Hindu Show. Till then, Nithyananda.